Alrighty, welcome back. I was about to tell you the next mission that we're going for, but apparently there's a social media account that we have in this game called NYC Wallcrawler, the official account for your friendly neighborhood web slinger, Spider-Man! Whether it's trying to save the world or cat from a tree, I'll be there. 15.3 million fans. I wonder if we will get more fans when the game progresses. So, what do our fans say? Colombo P says, "Down goes the kingpin, a new beginning for all, the spider prevails." Darren M says, "Yo, who pays for the broken window after Spidey took down those robbers? Insurance cover superheroics or what?" Kawaja P says, "Any hockey friends know if the rink will be open tomorrow morning?" Pauline P says, "Free car wash, wood." Devon says so. What are these kids on nowadays? I was relaxing on our rooftop lounge when we were suddenly attacked by this group of hooligans. Reply from Irene McDaniel. Hey buddy, I'm sorry about what happened. And you know I love you, but hooligans? These kids, you sound like you're 30 going on 80. Lucia M. I think he's been listening to a little too much JJ Jatholm. Devon, hey, he may be a bit brash, but sometimes he makes some good points. The city has really gone down the drain recently. Sharon T. Whoa, visiting New York City and I got to see the New York City wall crawler whip up some dude. Super stoked. And Dirk Maldonado, no, Mel Donado. The Fisk takedown by New York City wall crawler was insane. Open warfare in the streets. Where'd they get the rocket launchers? Henry Hardy, never thought I'd see the day that the Kingpin was put away. Go, New York City wall crawler! Cataholic? Oh, my cats are stuck on a tree. Cataholic. Can you help? Oh my goodness, yes. How can I help you? Esmeralda, did you say cats plural? How many do you have? The Daily Bugle. Need some good news. The latest Bugle profiles Martin Lee and the Feast Centers helping the homeless get back on their feet. And the Feast Shelter. If you help someone, you help everyone. May Parker, service service coordinator. Seeking inspired volunteers now. Join us. Oh, May. Aunt May, you've been busy. A Bird Alert Central Park. Did you notice that with each new Spider-Man movie, Aunt May becomes increasingly attractive? It's odd, but it's true. Bird Alert Central Park. Seeing red-tailed and sharp-chinned hawk migration over CP, waterfowl to a bird CP. Steve loves birds. If anyone wants to join, I'll be heading to my rooftop lookout over by the museum. Great view of Belvedere Castle. Sweet bird watching. G. Constantine. Oh, Constantine, that was a beautiful movie. I definitely want part 2, please. Especially now that Keanu Reeves is not busy anymore. Because, quite frankly, the newest Matrix was just awful. This election day, come out and support Major Osborne on getting re-elected for office. Oh my goodness. Osborne is mayor? 4 more years for Osborne. Wait, what? Alice Stanley. I love the thought that nothing can be a world record unless everyone in the world gives it a try. That's an interesting thought, but not everyone can try, I don't know, skiing. Or, I don't know, riding a bike, because not everybody has a bike. So whenever you need a certain object in order to make a world record, that becomes problematic. If you only need yourself, your abilities, your body, maybe we can talk about that thought, but in the case when you need, you could say a third-party object, a physical object beside your body, that becomes a problematic business. Bob Martin, get real New York City, Spider-Man is just another tool of corporate oppression. Jesse36 says, but Spider-Man helped take down Fisk, one of the ultimate corrupt corporate leaders. And he blocked me. That's exactly what would happen in real life. Garbage Man Eddie. I'm gonna take forever to clean up all this mess around Fisk Tower. Ugh. The Daily Bugle. Fisk finally falls. FFF. Read all the explosive details with analysis by veteran crime reporter Ben Urich, a reporter in the New Bugle. Producer Jared. Make sure you tune into Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson, JJJ, for JJJ at Holmes, the rest of Wilson Fisk. Henry Hardy, $2 a slice back on toppings if you show them a selfie with New York City wall crawler. I'm there. Help me, Spider-Man, I'm hungry. Save me with pizza. Yeah, his rants are entertaining. He always finds a way to blame everything on New York City wall crawler. It's actually kind of impressive. That's because it's always New York City wall crawler's fault. And that's what an actual JJ Jat home supporter sounds like. Yo, my dear crawler, got any advice on telling a girl how you'll feel about them? I got your back, bro. Wingman. I've never had a wingman better than my own hair. T. Constantine again. Oh, wow. I can't even hear the ball game over the alarms outside. Thanks, Spider-Man. Catweb. I have fewer opinions than small talk requires of me. Zidon, not Poseidon. Butts at the gym have $100 bet to see who can clean press as much as Spider-Man. You know I'll win this. Prometheus. With those chicken legs, not a chance, bro. That money isn't mine. Marco Brolo. You both sneaky cheeseburgers when you think nobody's looking. I'll think of you when I'm spending that money. And Spidey even said, let the games begin, bros. Oh, snap. Miranda B. Swilco berry is okay, but I think I'll stick to the citrus. And Robin Alvarez, don't ask me to start the day without a Friar's coffee breakfast, Sammy. Sterling Grape, just finished moving in today. A bit scary, but having Spider-Man around keeps Mom off my back. You know I read this. Metal Vineyard. Yeah, Mom, I know. Freddie Yates. People still take the Daily Bugle seriously. No wonder everyone is so misinformed. Tracy Santiago. Oh, Tim's bad. It's almost November. Isn't that horrifying? Help me stop it. Catweb. Are we sure that Spider-Man is even a human and not an alien? Bernice Miller. That would explain why he's always wearing a mask. And Adam Snyder. Of course he's a human. Yeah, the Snyder cut was beautiful. Jenny K. Walked by the feast shelter earlier. Those people are doing good work for us. Of course they're doing good work. I mean, Aunt May is part of it. Not all heroes wear tights. Jenny Saki, a friend of mine, swears she went on a date with Spider-Man and he had to dash mid-meal to stop a crime. Clint Reed. None of us have the heart to tell her that guy just wanted to leave without paying. E. Phelps. I think that J. Jetholm has a secret crush on our Qualler. Why else would he be so obsessed? I don't blame him. Abs of Steel. And Burnt Emmett, one of my friends, took a selfie with a crawler. Oh, I'm so jealous. I'll never get to meet him while I'm stuck in this office all day. T. Constantine. Have I said here that I would kill for superpowers? Of course I totally would. Oh, well, we got a supervillain ready to go. Jay Stanley. Selena Jonas, what kind of powers? Constantine. Flight, for one. If all I got was flight, it'd be good, but strength and invulnerability would be cool. It's actually an interesting topic to think about. What would benefit humankind the most in terms of a superpower? You flying, that doesn't really benefit humans. What would benefit humans is the teleportation technology. Teleportation. Because then humans could build structures that could be used, for example, on the moon, on Saturn, or another planet. And you could instantly, in a suit, of course, suitable for surviving in space, teleport yourself, if you can also teleport stuff that you touch, and the construction that was made to make sure that humans can survive there. Because that's quite the biggest hurdle to transport all the resources that humanity needs to expand to the stars from point A to point B. So, Immortality, Okay, so we have one human who can be old, but that doesn't help humanity very, very much. I mean, there are billions of humans. There is no special ability that you can acquire that would justify that your immortality would be so beneficial for humankind. And flying, what good would flying do? You still couldn't transport, I don't know, a city or plane. Okay, so you can get to from point A to point B, but how does that benefit humankind? Sure, you could fly into the Kremlin and then get shot out of the sky trying to kick Putin's ass, but beside that, there's not much point to it. But teleportation, you could advance humankind. Oh my goodness. Very, 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 very far. You could even ensure the survival of the human species by making sure that humankind can get into another galaxy. I mean, if a cataclysmic event, out of natural reasons, for example, a supernova or, I don't know, a solar flare, or something along the lines of that, an asteroid attack, whatever, should obliterate our solar system or a quadrant or whatever, a part of the galaxy, even the super cluster we are in, even though that's very big, by getting into another place entirely, you would ensure the survival of humankind even if our homeworld would be destroyed. So teleportation would probably be the most beneficial for humankind, even though we still have the problem of getting to a specific point in space. You'd have to work with a lot of scientists to do that, and it requires a lot of testing, but never mind. Miranda B again. On my way to work, I saw a couple pushing a stroller with a pug in it. Kind of defeats the purpose of walking your dog. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pugs. I don't like breeds in general that have a heckload of health-related genetic issues. So pugs have problem with breathing. When your pug gets hurt or ill and you go to a vet, the vet will not be happy thinking about anesthetizing this creature simply because the pug has already problems breathing on its own without anything going wrong. And to anesthetize creatures that have basically no functioning nose and their airways are ridiculously small, that's not good. Um, but I also, it's not only about small breeds. I also, for example, do not like the classic German Shepherd. In Germany, there is an organization that controls that no one can breed the German Shepherd without this curvature, the back, the hips. That's the, according to this organization, the official organization, that is the classic sign of a German Shepherd. But this detail that was genetically bred into that breed makes them prone to massive hip issues and other health related issues that will arise in time. So, in my humble opinion, that breed is an unhealthy breed, and unhealthy breeds should not exist. There are very easy ways to breed that vulnerability out of it by basically straightening, by getting rid of the curvature, by making sure that the hip is level with the shoulder blade. And that way you would have a beautiful breed that's still beautiful German Shepherd, but without after 5-6 years getting massive hip problems, going to the vet, and you breed an animal that will be in pain for his entire life just for you to look at it and say, oh my goodness, the hip is 5 centimeters lower than the shoulder blades. Oh, this is beautiful. Fuck you. Madubas. Sitting in theater, guy walks past me, grabs a handful of my popcorn, says thanks, continues walking. What do... Well, that's interesting. We have Max Cook. Oh boy, my headache and super congestion just evolved into a headache and super congestion with a light fever away. And Friar's coffee. Oh, you read about that one. Someone couldn't live without Friar's coffee. Even though, of course, that could be Friar's coffee with an alias, trying to promote his business. May your coffee be strong and your Monday be short. Vicky Mac, what beautiful October weather. And Liz Snyder is on the argument about a burrito. Wait, and the argument about if your burrito is a sandwich at work continues. Um, huh. Well, a burrito is rolled and a sandwich gets sandwiched with a bottom and a top in between. So I would say the sign of a sandwich is that you have a clear bottom and a clear top, and you put stuff in between, you smash them together. And a burrito is you roll something. But I'm not the master of burritos, and I don't know if there are people who would call a sandwich a burrito, and maybe they are correct. I am not the institution to judge if a burrito can be called a sandwich, or vice versa. So let's just say I just kicked my computer and I need to check the cables if they're properly. And everything's fine. Okay, sorry. Unleashed in New York. If you see me struggling down Broadway with 3 terriers, 2 pits, and a Doberman, don't ask if you can pet them, please. Oh, work struggles. Dog walker, New York City. You know what's odd about humans? There are actually humans that will just pet any pet by going to the pet and then act surprised when they get bitten. Simply because a dog is an emotional being just like you. And if you are a foreign dude, stranger, and the dog doesn't come to you, don't just go there and start touching it. And then don't act surprised when you get bitten. And there are also humans, probably the same type, that go to a woman or a man, and it doesn't really matter at that point, when they have beautiful long hair and they randomly start touching it. I've seen it in life. I found it disgusting. You see, there's just a normal human. He just exists with long, beautiful hair, and then there are just these random strangers who go there and touch the hair. It's just don't do that. Don't be an asshole. Don't. You can ask to do that, even though it's an odd question. But you can, of course. You can ask questions. You're a human. Be nice. And maybe in some cases the human in front of you will say, "Sure, touch it." But whenever the human says no, or when you don't ask, don't just touch it. I mean, why would you do that? Should I start touching you, your shoulder, your back, your hip, your hair? Should I do that? Just don't do it. Garbage Man Eddie again. Oh man, Leo's makes some of the best damn pizza in the city. And Missile Stone says, did anyone else just see Spider-Man on W27s? Oh man, he looks way taller in pictures. Okay, we're done here. So we read through all the social media. And we have a lot of stuff up there. We have skills, level. Where do I see how many skills we have? Resources below. But does the resource mean we can... Skill point... Oh, we have 4 skill points available. Okay. Cost 1. Okay. Hold X while in the air to swing, kick enemies and send them flying. That sounds interesting. What else do we have? Press X and hold Y to grab, throw an enemy in any direction. Press X just as an attack lands to generate bonus focus. Oh. Okay. Slows time just before you take a fatal hit, giving you one last chance to dodge. One can only be used once per combat. Oh, so basically a soft ank. Sure, I like that. And of course we're going for hold X1 in the air to swing kick enemies. Yes, yes. Air attack deal additional damage. Oh. Web zip a second time without losing altitude. Oh, yes, please. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff here. Alrighty, so we're done here. Missions. Keeping the peace. Collection. Wait, what do we have here? Benchmark. Skyskipper. Oh, Peter Parker. Spider-Man. 5'10". I know how to pronounce that one, but I don't know what 5'10" is. You know, I grew up in a place that does not believe that you should use your feet to measure the size of a person. It's considered rude. I mean, I don't put my foot in the face of a human. So 5'10" in centimeters. 178 centimeters. Well, 177.8. Weight 167 pounds, so that roughly equals, I believe, 75 kilos or something. 167 lbs to kilogram, 75.75 kilograms. Oh, that was a very good educated guess from me. I mean, I never dived into the pound thing. I'm a kilo man. Age 23. Place of birth, Forest Hills, New York. Occupation, research assistant. Alice's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, webhead, web slinger, tiger in the bedchamber. And Wilson Fisk, the kingpin, 6'7", 450 pounds. I mean, he is a big one. How much is 6'7" in centimeters? Oh, 2 meters. That's a big one. I mean, 450 pounds to kilogram, that's probably in the range of 200 kilograms. I mean, that's ridiculously big. Age 48, place of birth, nobody knows. Occupation, CEO, Fisk Industries, criminal mastermind, alias is kingpin of crime. And we have Juri Watanabe. Weight, okay, 60 kilogram, roughly 175 centimeters, I'd say. 38, Astoria, blah. Captain. Ah, she's captain of the New York Police. Okay. Best bud. And we have Otto Octavius. Goodness gracious. Scientist. Alias Doc. Well, I'm pretty sure that he will become our enemy, but we'll to see about that one. And now we are going for the main quest line called, again, mission Keeping the Peace.
About 8 minutes out. 10-4, they're moving into the...
Really damn. Wait, what?
Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair at the lab. Wonder if Dr. Octavius is left for the day.
Alrighty, well, that's not what we're going to do now. We're going to dive into our skill menu. And get, what do we have here? Press A on contact with point to mess. Oh, hello there. That's cool. Air attacks deal additional damage, of course, that's also very good. Hold X and press left mouse cursor, trigger, whatever, in a direction to perform aerial tricks to an extra focus and XP. Wait, what? That's cool. Oh, we don't have any skill points anymore. Moves list. Oh, okay. Oh, what are we going to do? Let's find the backpacks. Ah, surveillance tower, there we need to go. Yeah, first we're going for the backpacks. So we're going for that backpack and then we're going like this. Let's go.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private. Tried mixing up a prototype web fluid at Oscorp while Harry had his internship there. Didn't work. That place has always been bad luck for me.
I have to let him talk first, sorry. Oscorp Industries, Flagelliform Silk, category number DSM 1965-31. Okay, yeah, that's not very interesting. Why did you keep that one in a backpack? Stashed on a tower. Spidey, sometimes you're odd. Okay, and next backpack token.
Attention units. Robbery reported. Suspects are armed. Reports are coming from Sty Village.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store. Good old-fashioned holdup. Vintage crime stopping right there. All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's the little things that make it all worth it.
Local units respond. We've got reports of a break-in. Location is north end of Chinatown.
Wild guess. Those guys breaking in don't live there. Pro tip, if you're not good at breaking or entering, maybe don't pull a B&E.
Yeah, Peter, I'm not sure there's not good hiding place. I mean, I'm pretty sure that someone would have taken this away. But, okay.
Spider plushie! Oh, a toy designer made this prototype to get me to license my likeness. Too bad there's no way to get paid without revealing my identity.
day to my best.
Shoot a weapon.
I mean, this feels a bit like the Ubisoft style stuff where you have to get these towers. I'm not the biggest fan of that, even though it's acceptable.